Hi, welcome back to the kitchen with Adams Reserve Cheddar. I'm Jonathan Bennett, and today we're going to be making a sweet potato gratin. One of my favorite pairings is sweet potatoes and the sharpness of Adams Reserve New York State cheddar. I've already got these sweet potatoes peeled. It's a really simple process. You can use some apples if you'd like. It adds to a little bit more of the sweetness of it. I'm going to peel these guys up, get these all nice and peeled, and then we're just going to cut them up into some nice rough-sized large chunks. Take and cut the cores out of the apples. Those are fine the size they are. Cut that sweet potato in half. Cut them into quarters. And just some nice big chunks. Small enough that it'll fit in your food processor, big enough that you don't have to sit and chop all day. Get these other two cut. And once you have all these cut, just put them into an oven-proof dish. I'm going to season with a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper. A couple of twists of pepper. And I've got a little bit of cream I'm going to take and just drizzle right over the top. And we'll cover this really nice and tight with some aluminum foil, put it in a 350-degree oven for probably 20 to 30 minutes, just depending. And once it's nice and tender, we'll pull it out. I've already got one in the oven. Let me grab it. Just take a knife, check, make sure they're tender. And if they're tender, we'll put it in the food processor. Once you have it in the food processor, we're just going to pulse it a few times. We still want to have a little bit of texture to it. This is when you want to give it a little taste. Just needs a pinch more salt. Because once it goes in the gratin dish, that's going to be it. You want it nice and flavorful. All right, we're going to transfer this in two sections into the dish, and we're going to layer slices of Adams Reserve in between each section with a touch of thyme, some slices of Adams Reserve, don't waste that, a little bit of fresh thyme leaves, the rest of the puree. And that extra layer of cheddar in there just adds that nice little surprise for your guest. Top it off, then we'll throw it back in the oven and get it nice and brown on top. So the gratin took about 20-25 minutes to get a nice bubbly brown crust on top. But this guy will stay warm on the back of the stove for 20 minutes while you finish up the rest of dinner. Just be sure and serve it hot. Check out this recipe and a lot of our other ones right here on the website, and enjoy some days of cooking with Adams Reserve Cheddar.